Good evening, lads. Good evening, boys. So, what are we doing? What are we doing this very night, ladies and shits? Well, mono white lifelink AIDS. That is it is the season of AIDS, so I guess it'll be a good keeps. So I don't think we're blowing up all permanents if we're playing mono white. Alright, we got kill this bitch, so I guess everything is already beautifully, easily, classically Magic the Gathering. Wouldn't you agree, lads? Of course you would. Of course you would. Boys, it's absolutely easy cheeks. Mr. Salvador, first in, last out. Well, we'll see if you're the last out. This stream might be so AIDS that you're like, I can't even handle this bullshit anymore. I'm going home. And nobody would blame you, because, boys, it can get pretty AIDSly out of hand.
Straight in the bin.
JC with 3 beautiful British euros, which unfortunately the United Kingdom doesn't seem to be too interested in. What a shambles this place is. Not that we're going to go on a politics rant, obviously, but my lord, what a fucking catastrophe. 2 high-ranking government members. Oh my lord, boys, if you ever wanted to confirm I was going to win this game, suck on my these balls. Alright, I guess it's just all memes. I also thought this was a different one. I thought this was the one that you kick, not the flashback thing. Otherwise I would have done something. I'd have played the temple there. But it doesn't matter, right? Ugh, nothing really matters, as Freddie Mercury said. That's why he let everyone spunk up his ass till he was dead. Because who cares? Right, we'll just come back in the next life until you realise that this is all we have. And we're wasting it playing Magic the Gathering. Unbelievable, teens. Alright, I think we just exile these 3 things. Right? Seems better than playing Sunbirds, but what do I know? I'm just one clean memer of a lad. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna allow everything to go wrong. And by everything to go wrong, I mean I'm definitely winning this game easily. But we'll make this guy think he might be able to give me a bit of a smash bangs. But we can see, boys, that there shall be no smash bangery. There shall be nary a bang smashington to be had, boys. There shall only be smish bosheries. Smish smishingtons. I suppose the only question is, do I exile my own Sunbirds to get rid of the rabbly boys? I don't think so, right? Just because, why would you want to be a Wankstein? So get rid of all creatures and all graveyards for the extra memes. Oh, fuck off. Well, that didn't turn out the best. But what are you gonna do? This is Magic the Magicaning, lads. This is Magic the Magicaning. We should be on for 15 dinosaurs though next turn. Isn't that right, boys? AIDS Gatherer. Whenever a creature on the walls gets AIDS, I don't actually think killing this is worth it. So just do nothing. Agreed. Lads. Give him one of these. Oh my god, I'm getting absolutely scammed. I'm getting scammed. But we had a wonderful time, lads. And like I say, if there's one thing we can guarantee, is that we are slapping that on the tubes game 1. Because nothing says a YouTuber's game 1 more than an uneven, drivelly dogshit game that you win. Does it, lads? Alright, Chaplain is shit. Also, we got to finish this cube. But we'll do that in like 10 or 15 minutes. Once we've got our Balbinos warmed up. Right, lads? So I don't think this is going to be that long of a stream. I just wanted to play for 2 reasons. 1, finish the cube. But 2, to give you some unbelievable news and start a classic British fundraiser for no reason at all. Alright. I think this is a mulligan. Lands are great, but everything else is fucking miles away. Yeah, you can't keep a hand with your first play as a 5-drop creature that does nothing. Alright, that gives me the full horns. That gives me, ladies and shits, the full British squibblage. Yeah, what are we going to do in the UK, lads? Our Prime Minister is a classic lad. And now all of his favourite lads on his front bench are like, nah, I'm going home. One of them's already a billionaire, so I guess he never gave 2 shits in the first place. But what are you going to do? Alright, so I've seen this weird net deck version before, because the last time I played Yarrick, somebody played this card first, and that is far, far too much aids to be believable. When this enters the field, you may put a land card from your hand onto the field, discard this, conjure 2 cards, names Forest. I don't know. Looks very aids. But we got Farewell, so, you know, and he's only got 3 cards. He's going to have to start drawing some shit. Otherwise, boys, we might very well be able to slap this up on the tubes. And you know how horny that makes me. Unbelievably so. Alright, this guy, despite getting off to a rammed, bangly start, does seem like he's getting stalled for mana. Which you might say that makes for an incredibly tedious viewing experience. But I would say that makes for unbelievable levels of 5-hand 1. 5-hand 1 used to be such a joke that Legs has stopped going 5-hand 1, and now his average is like 6-hand 0. What an incredible lad that guy is. To look at the face of his audience and say, boys, fuck you if you think you're gonna see any classic Majiks. I'm just gonna keep farting out shit. But the worst part of that is, and I hope I've stressed this over the years, the worst part of that is everyone who starts streaming Magic always copies somebody else. So now we're just stuck in this endless loop of 8-hand 0 fucking gibberish pussies who couldn't win FNM if their dad was running the tournament. And now we're just all gonna die of AIDS. So I don't think we're blowing anyone up with that spell. I should probably play at least 1 gate. Wouldn't you say, boys? Or would you not say? Or would you say you don't even give a shit? So, hopefully he plays this, has nothing else going on, we exile them, he concedes, it was an awful game, but I'm definitely gonna win, so GG's. Yeah. Right, boys.
The Wiz or the unnamed fundraiser, up to you, cheeks.
Well, the fundraiser is actually complete. Which means, obviously, in the lore of DSP, means I need double the money for all the times from now on, or whatever the fuck. But again, thanks, JC, for the beautiful British 5 beanage. But like I say, as the fundraiser is complete, and I did it just for you, lads. I did it to improve the quality of the streams. I did it to improve the necessity of the capacity for AIDS. I did it for you boys. Nothing to do with me getting personal AIDS. Alright, what does this do? Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to bang this out, or we're going to do the memes? I think.
Which set did Pro Magic speak at?
Which set did Majik speak at? Asks Des, with 3 beautiful British dollars and a few measly super chat sense. So what am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can only cast one spell. I'm gonna just play Polyraptor, I think. Ah, he doesn't have anything. That was me being a fucking twat. Well, I never played every set, but for me, personally, everyone's favourite set, to me, seems about 2 years into their Magic life. Or possibly a little earlier than that. And the reason that is because you're still mega horny for Magics. Every new set and every new thing that you read is just like unbelievable. However, once that goes on, you start to get worn down by how absolutely unmitigatingly AIDS this game really is. And the community, and the developers, and the design team, and Mark Rosewater and his stupid bitch wife. All of that shit will eventually get you down. But for me, when I was most horny to turn up to a Magic shop was original Inibobs. And I'm sure it's just coincidence. Oh my lord, I'm not finding many dino shits today. I'm sure it's just coincidence that a lot of other people think the same thing. Because it was a good set. But was it the best set? Was Mirrodin, Scars of Mirrodin better? I did like the Scars of Mirrodin Flavier. But I feel like Standard was also really good during that era. I feel like Standard had defined decks with crazy power cards. Snapcaster Mage was in that Standard and nobody moaned. And Ponder. And people were like, yeah, we could play against this. I don't remember, I mean, honestly, there might have been some internet outrage. I wasn't really on the internet back then. But in the shops, at least, I don't remember anybody complaining too much that those cards needed to get banned. But now everyone moans about everything. Cat Oven is a bag of shit. And it is a bag of shit. Just all the Standard decks recently are like piss weak or totally over the top, needs to be banned dog shit. Adventures was awful. I can't remember. Well, we're not playing this fucking pussy. Alright, 2 more games and then we'll do the cubes. Yeah, but the reason I liked Innistrad was because there were so many creatures I wanted to play and use, and they looked fun. Shit creatures like Grim Grin and Drogskull Reaver. What else? Olivia. Olivia was pretty good though. Not playing 5 colours of any guys ever again, just so everybody is clear. Oh, but you would have won easy, Cheeks. Yeah, maybe. And slivers are not really 5 colours. Oh, are they not? Are they not really 5 colours? Let me think. Ooh, well, this could be a pain in the balls, but whatever. Let me think. Yeah, we'll have this. Yeah. I'm trying to... there was a Flying Angel that was a 5/3 that had hexproof and indestructible if you controlled a human. I remember that in a draft being pretty strong, but I used to beat that deck. I was really good at Magics back in those days too. I would routinely win all of my games. Why didn't I mulligan into a hand with blow up all the peeps? I think that was a huge mistake. Because you can tell his whole strategy is going to be dump your hand. Okay, I was really good at Magics, boys. 5 mana, though, we're going to see. We're going to see if that actually gives me a bit of the 8s. What are we doing? This... cultivate over Sun Wings, I think so. Get that second white land on the pitch. Yeah, Refill of Funk, we're going to finish the cube. JC said, I'm going to have to agree with Mr. Salvador. I built my Carvu deck, which took me to 2nd place at my LTS creature type tournament. Invasion, and that was way before my time, lads. Far, far, far before I was the best in the world at magics. Alright, so he's got negate. But I don't know what he's going to do about this. Oh, boy, sometimes you just have to marvel at how good I am at magics. Boys, slap that up on the tubes. Absolutely one-sided blitzkrieg dominance. That is what gets views on the tubes. Absolutely unfucking believables. Mr. Salvador still has an unopened pack from Invasion. What an absolute lad. The recent sets, I love Theros. Just love that Greek stuff. Yeah, we all love ancient mythologies. But Theros did give us... It didn't give us Heliod, did it? Or am I thinking further back where we got the original gods? The twin gods. What was the red, white one that gave everyone indestructible or something like that? I can't remember. Literally can't remember the name of it or any of them. Erebos was an original one, and so was Athreos, I think. Iroas, yes. There you go, boys. We're all in on the magics. Iroas. I remember I opened a foil one of those, and I thought I was King AIDS. But it turns out I was the Lord of AIDS the whole time instead, boys. Uh-oh. We got a chatty. All gods are in both sets. Yeah, but the first one was much better. As seems to be the case with Magic the Gathering. The first one was much better. It's just... the state of Magic sets... It could be that I'm jaded and I've been around too long. They just feel like they're much worse. Like, general Magic the Gathering seems to be worse than it used to be. So, Idyllic Tutor, but what do we get? Oh my lord. All of these cards, boys, and I don't want to worry you, all these cards give me the horn. But I think Mirari's Wake... speeding up a Gishath is definitely what we're going for here. If he manages to exile this, then we are obviously, boys, calling the police, because that's cheating. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, I love the gods. I love the devotion gods. They were all so well made. I like the fact that you needed enough devotion to X to make those cards come alive. So what do I need here? I'm actually going to ditch the alpha because these two are going to get cast now with a Wake. So he's got 2 white. I am going to guess it's going to be fine, lads. Unbelievable magics. Again, fucking hell. I'm getting absolutely scammed, lads. Scammed. Absolutely fucking scammed. I had all of me money, but I can't even play any dinosaurs, did. I don't know what's going on. I should be like #1 Mythic, but I can't win my balls. I've got tiny cocks, dudes. Tiny cocks dudes indeed. But we are undoubtedly the best in the world at Magic the Gathering. Look how good I am. It's absolutely obscene. Absolutely obscene levels of Magic the Gathering. So I'm going to blap this guy because it increases the trample damage. Because I'm really smart at magic slants. I suppose I could have gained 3 life. Alright, that's better. But I feel like somebody's going to die now. I'm going to leave these 2. I'm going to leave all of these, actually. Yeah, we just don't need any. If he's got blow up all the peeps, then I'll rather my dinosaurs be taking a shit. If he doesn't have blow up all the peeps, then he's already dead. Boys, I am just way too good at magics. I am so good, ladies and shits, that I might have to hand myself in to the CIA. Absolutely incredible standards of Magic the Gathering. Unbelievable, boys. Alright, finish this cube. 4 and 1. So I should really just jump out of it, right? And then leave it as 4 and 1 and do the full merchant. You guys don't need to see me fucking up and go 4 and 3 because I really don't want to have to go to the pub by myself, but I will because it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and my girlfriend's at work, I'm gonna be able to have a crafty wanky doodles and then a big hog roast for a bit of the memes. But my dad's having a bit of a tough time in the old number 10, so maybe I'm gonna have to go and die of AIDS or some shit. Alright, hand looks great. I'm gonna say this cube is just the fakest load of old dog tits, though. Alright, so play the Dryad, play this, and then hope for the best. Right, boys. Of course it is. Jadar. Oh my god, boys, how are we gonna do those memes? I probably should have played this. Right, I need a land. I think that might have been an error. I think that might have been a great British error of judgment. Still, we got tons of good cards, and he can't get through a 2-4. Alright, just fling your man in the bin. Seems good. I suppose that works out the same. I take that back. That wasn't a terrible play. But we do need a land. Boys, I'm far too good at this game. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Liliana is not bad, obviously. But if we manage to draw another land, we get to play Genesis Ultimatum. Unbelievable scenes. So, 4 mana for the land. What has he got in store for me? Angie, the splayed lesbian. Sacrifice another creature. Okay, that's not very good. Alright, fingers crossed for a land, and then we can really poof off. I suppose I could play this. Exile target non-land permanent opponent controls. Return up to one other permanent to its owner's hand. Then they discard a card. Exile this and then turn it into a big dragon. I think Liliana's better than that. Okay. Change my mind. In a situation like that, I could take an argument that you would much rather have a card like this in your hand so that you can cycle it late game, because it looks like we got enough Magiques. And then we'll see. But if this guy can't force his way out of the shits like Todd Squeezums used to try and do, we might be able to easily slap his balls. Plus, we can start tickling Golos' balls, which is easy Magiques. Unbelievable stuff. Well, we still got a solid bunch of cards, so he's not going to like what he sees. He's not going to like what he sees, boys. So I could play the Kami and exile this and get brain shits back. That seems weak, though. I think just tickling Golos' balls might be the play. Or shall I just play Liliana and work towards the ultimate? I'm not entirely sure, boys. So, sacrifice another creature. So the Kami actually not going to exile anything. I'm going for a good old British ball ticklage. Alright, that's a bunch of good shit. Oh, I don't get a choice there. That's a shame. I don't think we're playing this. Yeah, it's a shame I couldn't mutate that, but never mind, boys. We are still extremely good at Magic. So in this cube, how do I lose? How do I lose with this insane combination? I think I need to start concentrating on winning before I get surprised by like a Banefire and a Fiery Emancipation or something like that. So I think this guy's balls have been tickled enough. Alright, well that's gotta go. There's no two ways about that one, boys. That's gotta get the fuck out of here. So obviously he can Woe Strider it in response, but it's still too risky. Excuse me. So yeah, he can Woe Strider in response, but if I have to discard these, that's how he can get easily back into this match. And we don't want that, do we, boys? So, oh my lord, boys. So what's gone on in the world of Magiques? Has any slags got their tits out for the fun time Frankolovskis? Yeah, who's next? Who's next on the boobs out Boobermaloid pantheon? I think we're up to 8 known Magic the Gathering tit sellers. Imagine that top 8. I mean, it would have to be a Pro Tour arena to fit all the fans in who would love to see that. But then we could just relegate the actual Pro Tour to the toilet or some shit, because who watches those fucking idiots? What does this guy do? At the beginning of your upkeep, exile top card of your library. You may play it at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep. The next time they would draw a card, instead they exile it. Well... okay, boys. I think it's all fine. Return up to 1 card. Up to their mum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, boys. We are about to have a wonderful time. truly glorious game of Majinks. Oh my lord, the AIDS. So that does mean I could play Liliana or Tickle Golus's Bulls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10. So 10 mana. I can only do one or the other. I'm going to play this just because I feel like we have to start trying to win a game.
I require servants. Your corpse will volunteer. This looks
Agreed,
like a
boys.
fun new toy.
To be fair, it does look like we're going to win anyway. But you never know. He might have a million cards that I don't even know exist. Okay, that's fine. So if I sacrifice 2 creatures, I'm trying to think if I can actually win. He'll sacrifice these 2. Yeah, he's dead, right? Yeah. If we... Oh my god, he is so brown bread, it's fucking insane. So any creature without haste... Oh my god, I am so good at Majinks. It's a shame that's a bit late, though. So we'll sacrifice these 2. Boys! Sometimes you just gotta say you were far too good at Majinks the whole time. Sometimes Magic the Gathering is just not the game for Magic the Gatherings. Every game has basically gone on like this. And I thought that my red-black deck was much better. What a world, eh?
Good help is easy to find in war.
I mean, there's no real need to play coy. This thing is already on ultimates, and I've got an extra turn. Yeah. So what we're going to do after this? I don't know. But in the meantime, Lance, I'll let you in on what the fundraiser is for. Boys, shall I exile all of my permanents for the memes? Shall I exile all my permanents for the memes, boys? Oh, he didn't allow me to exile all of my permanents for the memes! But we would have had so many memes. We would have had so many memes, Lance. I would have exiled all of my stuff, ultimated Liliana, so he would have had 1 land and 1 land, and then we could have played top 5 cards left. Would there be anyone left to win the game? Now nobody knows. So, ladies and shits, you might have seen in the Discord I was discussing whether or not I would do it, partly because I was scared to blow up my own computer. But at the great British cost to my personal bank account of $16,000, which will have to be offset by your beautifully generous contributions, I bought, installed, downloaded the drivers for, and successfully updated a brand new network card. Let's do the DSP Denthead clap along. Unbelievable, cheeks! I know, boys. Absolutely insane the levels that I will go to improve the stream for all of you. Absolutely unbelievable levels of dedication to this channel. Insane, boys. Now, my upload and download speeds, they went from 20 megs on the last stream, upload and download, to an absolutely whopping 600 megabytes upload and download speeds. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Cheeks, that is such a negligible difference. I can barely even notice. I wouldn't have noticed if you didn't mention it. Well, that's called behind the scenes upgrades, boys. Just like when I clean my cupboard. But that's going to cost you $1,000. Boys. Someone else says he's going to call his dad. I know, you should. I'm basically like a full handyman now. Home improvements, done. PC repair specialist, I'm your man. I am incredible, boys. Will I say it's for taxes as a business expense? Obviously, every single thing I do in the world is a business expense for Magic the Gathering. Everything. Every time I go to the gym, oh man, that's to keep my heart pumping so that I don't die like everyone else seems to do during the selection process of a draft. Every time I renew my car insurance, that's because I don't want to crash with depression and then not have anyone take care of my vehicles. Every single time I buy KFC at 7 a.m., that's as, don't want to be too sexy. Otherwise, Yana Amari might try and slide up my ass, or whatever they say on the tubes. Alright. Let's finish this fucking 8. Now we're at that, unfortunate stage of the game where no matter what I do, we're playing the maximum amount of matches, which you know is not my jam. I want to be in, out, just fully 2-1 in the bum, out the door. But somehow we've gone full Ric Flair 60-minute miles or whatever the fuck. Alright, hand is legit perfect again. Maybe 5-color gibberish really is the way to play this. Also, Reefer LaFunk says twice that last guy was him. I don't know, I thought he was memeing Lance. I thought he was doing the memes. Okay, so in theory, I could fare well. He doesn't have any artifacts, and I'm gonna play this. Alright. We'll play Key to the Archive as well, and then we'll exile enchantments and possibly creatures, depending on what's going on. And graveyards, obviously. And O3 crabs. Oh, boys. Uh-oh, could be a counterspell, boys. Oh my lord, we're gonna get away with it. Oh my god, boys. Alright, so like I said, my hand is fucking just gangbangs. My hand is legitimate gangbangerage, boys. Reaver says, no, serious, I got my friend into Magic and he never uses the account, so I use it for drafts. Wow, boys. We actually played one of the boys. But, like he also says, I was just far too good. Even with a stream snipe, there was nothing he could have done. I was that powerful. It's like me being full Khabibs. Full British Khabibs and coming out and saying, hey, boys, I'm just gonna fucking take you down and maul your anus. And there's just nothing you can do about it. Because I'm that fucking good. Alright. Possibly should have chosen blue. No possibly about it. 100% should have chosen blue. So we'll play Golos and we'll make sure that we get a blue land. And I hope that it doesn't get countered. Also, I feel like we're going to have to... it's too late to exile the grave now. Well, maybe I fucked this up. Well, to be fair, I didn't have a chance to cast Farewell, so I don't think it's that big of an issue. But we do have to look out for these counter spells now, boys. Alright. That's not the end of the world.
The designs of an elder dragon.
Hopefully he pluses it. Oh, he can't blow this up anyway, so we're fine. Not blowing up a 1-1. Yeah.
The fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
Alright, there's a chance. There's a chance he could come back from 8. So, definitely need a blue land. Even though I think I just drew a blue land. Blue-white or blue-green? We'll take this. Okay, boys. This is great, this is great. This isn't good anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tickle Golus's balls is good memes. So this must be something he wants. No need to go fucking crazy, boys. No need to start doing random blockage. That'd be crazy. So Azcanta flipping over is quite the problem. But whatever. This cube has been fine. Although the fact that this deck that is genuinely only early stage ramp and then every bomb that we picked up makes me think this is a bit of a shithole of a cube. No strategy, no serious compromise on choosing 1 or 2 colors. Just full, everyone's doing the same thing. It's called a chromatic cube, Chinks. Okay, let's calm down. But who's next, boys? When is E-Philly gonna start? I don't know why I elongate that S so long. When's she gonna start whapping those wobblers? Because I'm not joking, I am a very, very particular man when it comes to big boobaloids. I have seen a great many. On the internet, obviously. I've never seen any in real life. But hers are particularly wobblage. Unbelievably so. And I want to know how they move around in real life. I want to know why they seem like pillowcases filled with milk rather than muscular parts of the human anatomy. But I guess $5.99 is the only way I'm going to find out, Lance. Alright, that took an awful long time to play a Skyclave Relic. Alright, so we are going to be able to play something. I assume he'll kill this in some other way, and then hopefully the Kami War will resolve. He's going to have to discard his last card, Lance!
Meditate with me.
It looks like he's gone all in on his mom's ass. But I think Ugin is very strong here. Because even if I fare well, it's not that great. Is it, boys?
I concede.
So I think where I hold this until I can... Whenever land enters the field, you gain 4. If it's the second time, add 4. If it's the third time, deal 4. Alright, I need to figure out how to get 3 lands on the field. He also is going to draw 2 extra cards. Whatever. I always find myself talking too much Magic when I play Cube. It's because cubes are so unique. If you play Standard or Historic or Alchemy, after one turn, you've seen the entire match 1,000 times and you just stop giving a shit. So the second somebody goes turn 1, Warden, Soul Warden, you already know the exact match. So that's where we can drift off and start talking about wobbly tits. Seize the spoils, quite good. So, how are we getting rid of anything else? I could exile creatures and artifacts here, but then he would draw 2. But my creatures are only going to get better from here, so I think I might bang this out. I might bang this out and say artifacts. Yeah, I think I am going to do that. So return opponent to its owner's hand. I'm going to put this back. I think. Or maybe that's dumb. No! I'm going to put this back. Because that way I can play it again. Agree, boys. A little bit less dumb, perhaps. Hopefully he doesn't have negates. I still think he can easily get back into it because he'll draw 2 from this. He's got Azcanta and he's got Narset. Those are all pretty strong. But we're having a wonderful time, Lance. So, boys, I noticed we haven't had any donations since I mentioned how much money I spent on my network card upgrade. And that was all for you boys, not so I could download Hitomi Tanaka videos at triple the speed. No way, what do you think I am? Some kind of boob-obsessed maniac? It was all for you, Lance. Also, I want some more Wiz.
I perfected the perfect storm.
So, let's see, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So if I top deck a land, I can play 3 lands. Hold those dicks, as they say on the tubes. Hold those dicks, as they say on the tubes. Plus, I get an extra turn now that he's... I don't think that's 17. I don't think that's lethal damage. If it's not lethal damage, then this will be a creature able to attack, which is good, obviously. But if I draw a land... Ah, you fat fucking AIDS bitch. So close to doing the memes there. Alright, if this is land... Oh my god, that's a good card though. Okay, boys! I think we might be unbelievably good at Magics. I think we might be unbelievably good at Magics, boys. Unbelievably good at Magics. Have you ever seen a better play than that in your life? Boys. Have you ever even witnessed a better play? I am so good at Magics, boys. I am unbelievably good at this game. Absolutely incredible levels of Magic the Gathering. Can you imagine if Legs did that play? How many fucking years his dweebs would be wanking themselves dry. But I did it. Me, a man whose whole reason for existing on the internet is to talk about DSP being a scammer and Maria Bartoli's massive whappers. But I just came out with a play that would make cocainees cry. I am so good at Magics, boys. Oh dear. I just don't want to play this anymore. But let's stay positive, right, boys? Let's stay super positive, Pete's. And pretend like we were having a wonderful time the whole time. And then, on Twitter, I'll say I was wanting to slit my wrists from the beginning. Won't that be funny? So, hand looks great again. This cube is such gibberish. If you remember where we were when we were actually drafting this fucking thing, So I need blue, red, and white. I haven't got all 4. That's a bit of a balls up. Oh my lord. Is it a balls up? We'll find out. Oh my god, I was the best.
Honor the past by bringing its consider the future, then strike.
Boys, I might have to go. I don't even know where I'm going to go. I'm just straight to the Hall of Fame, I guess. We're going to win one draft. Maybe. And you know that I have to slap this one on the tubes. You know that one that went 03? That one that didn't exist? Yeah, we'll stick that in the bin. Nobody, no matter what happens during it, no matter if we told a funny story or if we looked at something interesting on the tubes or if we had a full meaningful discussion about what I had for dinner, all of that shit goes straight in the British bin because I didn't win all of my games. But this, even if we sat in silence, lads, this was the video. This one here, where I might possibly win all of my games. This was the fun one. And nothing says more fun than hopefully, potentially, oh my god, the opponent has fully pissed his pants, boys. That gives me the horn.
Let me help you practice.
Full British hornage. Boys. I don't know about you, but my dick is rigid with how fucking good this is. Unbelievable. But I paid for a wobbling Lotus Cobra and he got blown up on too, so fuck this game. I'm just gonna time out until my dick falls off. I love this game, boys. And I love this community. But that's one thing that we should all take from today's stream. I did one incredible sequence of Magic the Gathering. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this video down just to that one play. The man had 2 plainies, a handful of cards, some shit and some other shit. But I played Majiks, boys. I played so much Majiks, boys, that I looked almost as good as the boy CGB with my 0 FNMs, 0 titles, 0 Pro Tours. Actually, he was at the very first Pro Tour, because even though he looks quite young, he's like 45 years old. 0 shits. He has got quite a few Sesame Street titles, though. That one where he was on with the Sex Pest and the Nazi was especially good. I thought the community was so wholesome. I know, weird. Professor of Symbology, good stuff, Lance. And what else? let's I don't know. I'll stick Merchant's face over here for the thumbnail. Casual 7-hand 1 on the draft, dudes. Casual 7-hand 1, I'm really good at Majiks, dudes. What about the one where you went 0-3? Nah, you're getting me confused with some other fucking dipshit. 7-hand 1, boys. Fucking thumbnail enough for you, you fucking pussies. Alright. So, straight in the bin. 6,000 gold. Don't mind if I do. Probably straight in the bin. Now, let's see. Let's see, lads, if we're going full Jordan fucking backboard smashing. I don't know. That seems like a mono white piece of shit to me. I think that is possibly getting slammed in the bin as well. But, boys, we had a wonderful time. Absolute scenes of AIDS. Alright, I'm actually finished. I don't want to play any more Majiks. We had a wonderful time. Anyone's got a small dick and all that shit. I'm never doing a cube again. It's fucking AIDS. But at least we managed to get out of it with, AIDS or some shit. Any more reaction videos? I don't think so. Although I did enjoy it. I did enjoy only because those things I like watching anyway. What did I watch earlier that YouTube knew I would be interested in? I've never watched anything similar, but YouTube was like, hey, Cheeks, won't you want to watch a man sleeping in first class on a train? And I was like, I wonder what an overnight train stay actually looks like. And I watched the whole video. I don't think there's any reaction to be done there because, you know, who the fuck cares? It was a man sleeping in a little poor cabin. But it made me think, what if I was ever to go on a train to Scotland again? What if I forgot that we invented the aeroplane? Would I go overnight so that I could sleep in a little bed that someone's wanked in? I don't know. Alright, like I said, I'm finished for today. What we got in the store? I didn't see any of Horseface fucking AIDS. So I guess it's just good clean deals. It is, boys. Hey. You're not gonna tell me you don't love wobbly lands, boys. You're not gonna tell me that this Wobblini is not reverse wobbling your penis right now. For only £1.25, lads. And of course you need all of them. Otherwise, are you even one of the lads? Unbelievable scenes. Alright, like I said, I think I'm finished. Yeah, fuck it. Alright, lads, thanks for watching. I'm sure we all had a great time. Thanks for everybody who contributed to the Wiz Fund and to the network card upgrade, which I'm sure you could see. We didn't have any disconnects at all, so it was an incredibly good purchase. We never had any disconnects before, you bitch. Nah, you're getting me confused with, I don't know, PewDiePie or something. Alright, boys. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and be very sure not to die of AIDS. Thanks a lot, lads.